Alright, in theory, everything should now be working. I just got all the streams up and then I just heard everything like 7 times in a repeating loop. Cool. The streams are working. How many hit points do I need to put onto my character sheet? Alright. 0. I was busy yesterday as well. Ask Kaylin, he knows. No, we're playing Deep Rock Galactic board game. You were Pokemon going. You were Pokemon going. Yeah. Poor Greg. No. No. I'm not playing those board games, Greg. Sorry, that just sounds like a really bad time. Yeah, that was organised after you'd organised Pokemon Go. And by organised, I mean the decision to play that was made, like as I pulled it out of the cupboard. He's not.
legend yet to be known. In every battle, every step, their legacy will be grown. Through fire and shadows, they carve their name. The Obsidian Dawn, forever in flame.
Did that play twice?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Not gonna lie, it felt like it played twice.
Are you listening to the stream or something?
No, I just felt like it took forever.
Oh,
Oh damn, that is loud.
You have to adjust. So what I've done is I've maxed it out on this thing, and you just adjust using Discord. I think that's a better way of adjusting. That way people can do personal preference. But this music is very fitting. I should probably check that it is copyright free.
Right, let me do 14%. I think that's rude.
What are you doing 14% off?
The ambience and stuff thing. I wanted to put it on 14%, but it won't let me do 15 or 13.
I'll stuff your ambience. All right.
No, you won't.
So as we recapped last session, it was a bit of a jumbled mess in the fact that, yeah, you guys got struck by lightning and all fell unconscious. So, as is the case, can I actually get Mr. Ivar to please roll me a perception check?
sure.
Wait, I think I just turned one of you guys down. Hang on. I did. I was like, the bot's a bit loud, so I just put Chase on like 3%.
You just asked me to roll something. You're gonna hear me.
I would have been like, but damn, he's taking fucking forever. Doesn't even want to play D&D. All right, Ivar's dead.
Oh, Ivar did really do very good with his perception check there. He did an 8.
He has done diddly done an 8. Interesting.
Am I rolling with
Very
advantage?
interesting.
No.
I'm gonna say no for this.
Oh.
Okay. No worries. Just double check on something. Okay. We'll start with Cassian. As you were the first to fall unconscious, I need to quickly blind.
Well, you'd have to blind me. I already can't say shit anyway.
But you should be able to see something now, correct?
Oh yeah, way down there, yeah.
Way down where, yep. This one can also go to Jackmare. Alright, so you can see something.
Yep.
Cool. The first thing you notice when you awaken is that your ankles are shackled. Your arms are stretched behind your back against solid stone. Tied together behind what appears to be a stone pillar. You have a blindfold covering your eyes. Due to the nature of your dark vision, I will say you are able to slightly see through it, hence the decreased vision you have currently.
So I have
see a
all.
thing.
So
I can't really see it.
I have my equipment, is what you're saying.
Your dark vision. I didn't say you had your equipment, no.
My dark vision is part of my equipment. It's my goggles. Cassian himself.
Oh, I thought it was your satyr thing.
No, Cassian doesn't have
I
dark
have
vision.
dark vision.
Cassian has goggles that give
We're
him
not
dark
on you,
vision.
Orion. Fuck off.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting. You do
They
not
just
feel
screwed up the
awake.
blindfold a little bit.
Well, honestly, what are your goggles? They're just goggles of
Night vision, yeah.
yeah, just night vision basically.
Yep.
Okay. Oops, you didn't see that. Why can't I see fucking anything? I need to be able to see what you can see. It's just not letting me.
Interesting.
Yeah, really quite annoying actually. Can't I see anything? You can see, right?
I can see, yeah.
Get it. Can you see now?
No, I cannot see.
Oh,
Now I can
okay.
see.
What about now?
Yeah, I see.
Okay, interesting. Since I have goofed up, we will say that you still have your goggles on. But the familiar weight of your longsword. Use a longsword, greatsword,
Longsword.
longsword, and also your spear and your shield have been removed from your person. Alongside it, any carrying pouches you may have had, coin pouches, etc. Okay. Is there anything you'd like to do before we jump onto somebody else?
So did I see these fuckers at all before I went unconscious, or do I just have no idea what is going on?
You did not see anybody before you went unconscious.
As far as I'm aware, we were walking out of the theater and then bang.
And then you felt lightning. And lightning don't feel so good.
Yeah, Cassian's just going to look around, observe, try and figure out where the fuck he is.
Okay, please roll me a perception check. Are you going to be discreet? Are you overtly doing this? Did you want to try and
Oh, he's just
perhaps shift the blindfold off a little bit further?
He's just looking around, trying to see anything. Anything at all.
Okay. Just a straight perception then.
That will be a 19.
A 19. So tilting your head, unfortunately you are, trapped onto a stone pillar. But you're able to sort of look around. It looks very green. You are what appears to be underground. As in, when you look up, you cannot see any light, but you also can't make out any ceiling or stalactites, stalagmites, whatever the ceiling ones are. Stalagmites? Stalactite. I can't remember. You can't make out any textured ceiling, but there is no light where you are. You cannot see stars, you cannot see the moon. Strangely, the symbol on your forehead is almost throbbing.
Has it ever
Like
done
a
this?
soft, gentle ache.
Has it ever done this?
No. Normally it glows slightly during the day, and then is just present during the evening. It is currently not glowing. It is aching. A slight, almost pinching sensation. Okay. Orion,
Yes.
you wake up in an awfully similar position. You find yourself manacled, chains bound around you. Your mace has been taken. Your shield has been taken. Your hands are tied. Your mouth is gagged. You are blindfolded.
Yay.
But similar to Cassian, the nature of your dark vision helps you get a slight glimpse of your surroundings. appears to be very green. You spot a tree around you. Doesn't appear to be any sign of life. Stone walls around you.
Okay.
Alrighty. Ivar. With your perception check you made earlier,
Don't see anything.
you will have vision. Slightly. You'll be able to see a little tiny ittle bit. As you can see now.
Okay.
You are also tied to a stone pillar. And you find yourself alone. Any weaponry you might have had seems to have left you. All right. Is there anything the three of you would like to do? Just quickly. Anything you'd like to try? Anything you'd like to attempt?
I'd like to just listen out, try and hear any movement, any voices, just anything. Try to find any sign of life or presence of anybody.
Okay. Roll me another perception check.
Can't. I really wish I could take that result though. That's not too bad. 15.
Okay, 15. Sorry, just had to cough.
He's actually just laughing at us.
You hear mumbled whispers coming from nearby, but not close enough you can make out all of the words. You hear the words Thoric, waiting for, and Whitemore. Other than that, there's sort of hushed, gentle conversation. You hear at least two voices. You can place one to be that of a male, deep, a bit gravelly, gruff, and the other a bit more light, almost charming in a way, feminine. All right, Orion, Ivar.
For one, I just want to double check. Am I meant to be able to see what they can see?
No, can you guys see what they can see?
Yep.
Sorry,
Yeah.
no, I'm zoomed in.
That's why I zoomed in on my guy.
Whoops. Can you see what each other can see?
No.
No.
Let me press.
That is interesting. All right,
I'll
so
just-
solution to this, I'm going to
feel
give
like I
ownership
can
of these
ignore it.
guys to Homunculus. That way you guys shouldn't be able to see anything.
Oh.
Can you still see them?
No.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Can you, Ken?
No, I can't.
Okay, well that seems to have worked then.
From what I can see, can I notice any symbols that are familiar or anything?
At the very
that-
edge of your vision is what appears to be the base of a statue. What the statue is, you're unsure. It's a little bit just too far. The blindfold is doing a good enough job that you don't quite have your normal level of vision.
Okay.
It's sort of a blur at the edge of what you can see. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna quickly just jump. Drakmir. Just for this, they're gonna say bye-bye real quick.
Oh no.
So what are the
Do you have any
chances?
idea why?
What are the chances
Ideal.
that Drachmir is being interrogated and he's about to be dead?
Wait.
Hello, you're here too, just so the stream can hear this.
Oh, nice.
Session.
Up to you, Mr. Cassian, if you would like to drop your headset or if you just want to listen in. completely your choice. There's a few spoilers of things that happened last time that your character is not aware of. But I feel it's important the stream hears.
Yeah.
So,
I'll just chill and catch some Pokemon.
alright. Do you want me to message you when we're done, or are you just gonna leave your headset on?
I'll just leave it on and just not listen.
Fair enough. Because that's as good as I'm gonna get, really, isn't it? Alright. I think Caitlin's gone. Caitlin,
Yep. I'm here.
you're back?
I was always here.
You weren't for a second.
Oh, okay. I thought I was.
You said be right back, or at least I thought you said that. So.
No, I was saying hold on while I was grabbing a notebook.
Oh, okay, interesting. Fair enough, good choice. Lightning strikes you. And your vision clouds over. God damn it, we kinda need the bot. Where's the ambience music? Oh well, we don't have the bot. Imagine like spooky. Woo, wind blowing. Your world begins to fade. Not quite a familiar feeling, but one you have felt before. The suffocating silence of death. Then you hear the tread of many feet. And you open your eyes, and there are soldiers. Hoplite. Samurai. Many soldiers from any different walk of life. Ghostly apparition of people that have been, will be, or may never be. Swirl around you, march around you. The shadows curl and lengthen, forming torches that light themselves with a pale green fire as this army marches. They halt, and a gentle breeze that reeks of almost a slight scent of tea, a calming herbal sensation, washes over, and the army collapses into a pile of mist. The mist forms at the base of their feet into ghastly hurled brick floating in the void around you, forming what seems to be a path. What would you like to do?
I follow the path.
You follow the path, treading carefully as there are gaps between the bricks.
Very.
Slowly making your way along the beaten path before you. Your sword is sort of humming on your back, and when you reach for it, it dissolves into your grasp. It's whirling energy wrapping around your wrist, and you feel a sharp burning sensation. And you look down, and there is a mark just below your hand, on the inside of your arm and on your wrist, making its way halfway up to the elbow. It's a symbol unlike anything you've ever seen. In fact, when you look at it, your eyes can't even begin to focus. It's almost as if it is, well, otherworldly. You cannot make sense of the symbol. You continue along your path. whirling before you. What feels like hours. And then you find yourself at a familiar sight. What appears to be a crossroads at the base of a bridge. No figure waits for you this time. Only one path is available. An obsidian black marbled bridge that ceases halfway above the river. You just hear a voice. Come before me. I continue. I'm afraid. Very afraid. You walk forwards. The figure in front of you is slightly clearer than when you last saw them. One half of their body, a human, or sorry, not a human, and adorned with elven grace, and you can see the fabled pointy ear of what appears to be an elf. The other half of their body, a shifting skeleton that for 1 second resembles an elf, and then a human, and then an orc, a bugbear, a dragonborn, a halfling, shifting as you look at it, with the flesh appearing in a sort of ghastly position on top of the skull. It's there, but you're able to see through it to see the skeleton underneath. And she just sort of stares at you, gently on her left side. Her right side, you're unable to tell any sort of emotion from. Just looks. You still have much work to do. Why are you here?
See, now that's a very good question. Lightning doesn't go so well.
I see. I have need of you, child. Be gone. And what was once this clear visage of the obsidian bridge, the figure before you, the swirling river underneath, is gone. And you just feel like your soul has been ripped from your body as you begin flying through the sky. You see ground, just mountain peaks, oceans, deserts whirl past underneath. And then with a gasp of air, you find yourself awakened, lying still on a stone floor, surrounded by the ruins of what appears to be a temple. All right, well, you take that in. We'll go back to the others. Oh, you have a question?
No, sorry, that was just me mumbling as I finished writing that down.
All right.
Pretty good.
Well, hello there.
Hello, gentlemen.
All right. We come back to Ivar, Orion, and Cassian.
Yes.
And just quickly, is there anything you would like to do?
I don't.
Probably not, considering I'm in an unknown area with no idea what the fuck is going on and I cannot see friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll resume again with Cassian. I'm just trying to make sense of how this map works. This is a little bit interesting. All right. You hear the gentle approach of footsteps. Cassian?
Mm-hmm.
And as you tilt your head, trying to get a view of whoever is approaching you, you see a human lady with, what appears to be deer antlers on her head and a wooden staff glowing with an emerald orb. As she approaches, takes a step right up to you, and lifts the blindfold from your head. She sort of just tilts her head and looks at you.
I just stare back.
Well, I see that you are feeling better. Now, I don't believe we've been introduced. Your name was?
Cassian of House Eos.
Of House Eos. Interesting. My name is Ashala, of the Thornwardens. Do you know who we are, whom we serve?
Hey, I've heard of you.
Then you know that our business serves within your interests. So can you tell us what happened to Isengard Rook? Where is he? And what business occurred with him?
Well, where he is, I couldn't tell you. I can tell you where he was. But he's long gone by now. Took to the ocean.
Well,
Took to the ocean. Would have been.
into the ocean?
How long ago did we send him on the boat? It was about a week, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, about a week since you went to the theater, yes.
A week since we went where, sorry?
Since you entered into the theater, yes.
Oh, so it's been a long while since we sent him on the boat.
Well, you have no idea how long it's been.
Say a week or two since he left the port. Could be fucking anywhere by now.
I see. Thank you. And where was he headed?
Did we give instructions? I can't remember. Or did we just send him? Where's my notes on ice?
I don't know. Did you?
He had a heading.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
Well, that's on Cassian, and I'm not gonna help. him.
You can
Well-
help Jeremy. Cassian probably would remember.
I was going through my notes trying to figure out where the fuck he sent him.
He's bound for Seavale.
The Vale. Yes.
What country is Seavale in? I'm trying to find the map.
Duskmere.
It's in the maps channel.
Yeah.
It's in Dust. Yeah.
Well, last I heard, he was heading towards Duskmere. That's unless he changed his mind halfway down.
Changed his mind? How? You said he said sail.
Yeah. Yeah, doesn't mean he sailed where we told him to.
Well, I suppose not. Thank you for your cooperation. One more thing. The Order of Orcos. Tell me. What is it?
Sorry, is this a club? What are you talking about? We need a little bit more information than vague titles thrown around.
Roll a deception check.
Yep, Cassian is good at this. However, my dice. You don't fail me now. 21.
21. Okay. Okay. Well, it is a name of an organization that we have been hearing whispers of recently. And we found their sigil on some of your belongings. All we have is its name. Tell me, how did you come across such a thing?
Which belongings are you talking about?
It was a scroll etched into the wax. Was the seal of the Order of Orcos. There was nothing on this scroll, but the sigil remains.
It was a trinket I picked up on a job. Client said it might be worth something, but I've yet to figure out what the fuck it does.
Roll another deception check.
Shit, that's not as good as the first one. That's 13.
Okay. Her eyes sort of narrow as she looks at you. And what job was this then?
I was escorting a client. You know what the roads are like.
Who? And where?
See, I got a problem here. So clients, they often value confidentiality. It's not a good look when we go throwing names around where they don't want them heard. I come from a rich family, but I still gotta earn some money somehow. It's hard to earn money when you throw your reputation away.
Roll a persuasion check.
19.
19, okay. She gives a gentle nod. I can respect that. We will ensure that this client has no idea who gave them away. But if you do value your life, I am going to need a name. Either this client or the person that hired you to help Isengard.
Where is the name? I'm looking for what the fuck is his name?
Well, it wasn't a he to start with.
No, I'm not giving her up.
Oh, okay.
What's his name? Yes. Well, the client was a small town farmer from fucking down south. The name of Osric. Escorted him from a nearby town back into his home a few months back. Never did tell me where he got it or what he was so scared of.
I see. Osric. From which town was he?
From Evanshire.
Devonshire. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Just roll another deception check real quick. You've pretty much won her over at this point. So it's a pretty low DC.
Cut. 15.
15, yeah, that'll do it easy. We will remember this, Cassian of House Eos. Thank you. Now, I apologize. The final question. What happened to Isengard Roke?
Well, we encountered him. He's not in a good way. Oh, fucking crazy. Sprouting weird magic.
She nods.
One of the nearby folk offered a prayer up. I know I tried to cast a spell, didn't work. Said a prayer and I don't know, the halfling, he didn't come back, not straight away, but the weird magic broke. Nothing could take him back into town and he recovered.
A prayer, you say? And who offered this prayer?
I'm afraid that's a question I can't answer.
I see. Out of loyalty? Or perhaps compassion? For your young friend, I assume.
Good friends are hard to come by. I make a habit of not judging them based on who they worship.
A wise choice. And who do you worship then?
Apollo. God of the sun.
Apollo. Interesting. The House Eos worships an old god.
Well, they were here then, they're
I
still
see.
here now.
We worship beyond here. The Thornwardens. Goddess of the wilderness. I suppose it goes hand in hand. Anyway, thank you for your cooperation. I will see what I can do about ensuring that you are let free once we extract what we need from your friend. I do apologize.
Take it, I'll get my shit back when I leave.
Some of it. Perhaps.
Well, that took a hot minute.
I apologize. There might be a little bit of that here and there. With some information that is not yet fully known to the party, things will, of course, happen privately.
Cassian's full
Other
of shit.
things.
Cassian's full of shit, guys.
Oh,
Cassian's got himself nearly, he's halfway there to a girlfriend right now. That's all I'm
I
saying.
was just bullshit. I just told a half truth and then started bullshitting out my ass.
He rolled pretty well too.
And he now has a half girlfriend. What?
No, that was very much a joke.
Oh, no, you should have kept it that way.
I mean, I love,
no,
half got a girlfriend too. So
She was feeling him up pretty well, so.
speaking of, giving a few more people, Orion.
Bye.
No, he can stay.
Oh, okay. I just assumed.
You notice a familiar figure approaching you. A tiefling lady. She just approaches, lifts your blindfold, and tilts her head slightly.
morning. Was that really necessary?
I would apologize, but you are making things difficult, Orion.
I'm pretty sure
Where
I
is
gave...
Leo?
Who? Sorry, I actually didn't hear you.
Where is Leo?
Currently working on that myself. But I'm pretty sure he's not in this country currently.
We're not currently in a country.
State? Is state the right word?
No, we're not in a state either.
What?
Mind blown.
Your blindfold has been released.
Oh.
You are able to look around now. Same with Cassian. His blindfold was also let go. As we mentioned earlier, there is no source of light to where you are, other than the lanterns around the room. But there is also no ceiling. You seem to be just on a almost floating patch of ground or building wherever you are. Well, I see that you have realized. Welcome to one of the Thornwarden sanctuaries. I'm afraid your stay here probably will not be pleasant.
That's not great to hear.
Tell me, Orion. What happened with Isengard Rook?
The halfling?
She sort of sighs. Yes, the halfling.
Oh, it should be so
This is
good
gonna be a great exchange.
Unless if...
I really do wish this was Leo.
Yeah, so do I. He would handle this better. Like I said, he got on a boat and went somewhere.
Interesting. I'm sure it won't matter. What did you do, Orion? What deity do you now serve? You said you do not know. What powers does it grant you? What whispers do you hear?
I hear a woman and...
He likes to laugh at me.
What does the woman say to you? She doesn't say anything.
You
she
pinky
laughs.
bastards!
And I'm not sure exactly what powers she gives me. Maybe something lightning related?
Her eyes sort of perk up. I also like lightning. And
Yeah,
she just
I
sort of
noticed.
grins at you slightly.
I was thinking that.
He just sort of looks you over. I do not think it is one of our gods. No. Perhaps we can find out shortly.
Possibly?
Do you wish to know?
That depends at what price.
Without worrying about the price, do you wish to know?
Oh, such a good deal.
Hmm.
The price would be
That's how banks get you.
coming with me to Whitemore, pledging perhaps not allegiance, but telling us the information that we wish to know. Perhaps helping us replicate what you have done with the halfling, as you called him. And our scholars and elders will help you find this deity of yours.
They're gonna dissect you.
All right.
Tempting offer. I'll think about it. If
She
I'm
sort of
allowed
shakes her
to.
head a little bit. I see. Well, it shan't be long now. The Truth Seeker comes.
Sorry, the who?
The Truth Seeker.
Are they?
There are ways to make you inform us. She begins to almost put one finger and scratch her neck, almost making her glowing collar pulse slightly.
Hmm.
Her eyes
Nice.
flash briefly. The first time since you've seen her with a sense of emotion. Before it quickly departs.
You okay there?
For old time's sake. And she unties your arms. You're still wrapped around the stone pillar and your ankles are still manacled together. A small modicum of comfort is the least I can do. For a childhood friend, I suppose. It was nice seeing you, Orion. I will miss you. And she steps off.
What do you mean by miss me?
She turns her head as she's leaving. The emotion is gone. All right. We're gonna just quickly jump back to Mr. Drakmare.
Oh, uh-oh.
You've had a bit of time to look around as to what you can see.
Big statue.
You're essentially in what appears to be a temple. The main figure in front of you, a large statue of what appears to be a halfling. Moss
Concerning.
and flowers rolling over each limb. It appears to be a feminine statue, so a female halfling. There doesn't appear to be too much else around. What would you like to do?
So I don't recognize it at all, do I?
Roll a religion check.
Okay, dokie. That is decently good. Religion. Oh, that is a dirty 20.
Oh, okay. You've actually
That is-
studied a little bit under who the hell was your mentor? I cannot remember. I know you can't remember, but I should be able to remember.
Hana, Rayhana, no, something like that.
It was something like that.
Yep, my mentor.
It was certainly something like that. It was Diana. Diana? Something like Diana. Under your time under Diana, she actually instilled you with the slightest amount of knowledge in regards to the triumvirate and some of the major deities of the realm of Arcwyn. You recognize that it's not one of the major three. It's not one of the big three gods. But the goddess in front of you is actually Theon, the goddess of wilderness, or a statue thereof.
I wouldn't have any understanding as to what that would mean for me.
No, but that's what's in front of you. Drachmir would know that it's a statue of Theon.
Wait, hold on. Wait. No. Do I have the other one? I'm going to go over to the statue, and I'm going to put down 5 of the shiitake mushrooms, which are the really nice ones, aren't they?
Yep.
Yep, cool. I'm gonna put 5 of them down there, and then I'm gonna go over this way, which looks to be like some sort of something.
It does appear to be some sort of something, yes.
Cool. Yep.
It is the door.
Try to open the door.
Door is unlocked.
Cool. I'll go through the door.
Okay. You go through the door. You can't see anything beneath you right now, can you?
Nothing beyond like this point here.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if anything was visible. You have walked what appears to be outside.
Beautiful. Let's go this way.
Okay. You are in what appears to be some sort of ruins.
Pretty much I'm
Or-
doing a loop.
Okay. You can complete your loop. Hopefully it should now stay where you've already viewed. You're in the ruins of what appears to be a larger temple.
Right. Is there a way further down or out or?
You can walk away if you so wish. Yes.
Can I have a quick investigate around? Is there anything I'm missing?
A little bit more specific than that. What are you looking for?
Anything out of the ordinary? No, that's not specific. I don't know. It just feels like there's something here I should be looking at. Nah, this is too smart for Drachmir. I move on.
You're leaving?
It feels like a massive blunder, but yes.
Okay, Drachmir leaves. You can see in the distance the Dragon's Back Mountains. A familiar sight to you. Other than that, you appear to just be in the wilderness of Merindor. Somewhere in Merindor. The Dragon's Back Mountains are to the southwest of where you are currently. Okay.
Right.
Ivar,
Yes.
you hear the gentle approach of footsteps. Not one set, but 2. And then you feel your blindfold being lifted. Standing before you, 2 of the Thornwardens. They sort of just look at you. Look at each other. And then the male speaks. We've gotten most of what we need. But we are most curious. What brings you here? What brings you with these people? You said you were retired?
For the most part.
Manus Barrier. do not typically retire.
So I've gathered.
You're a most interesting case. Are you serving a purpose?
One you probably wouldn't understand.
Is it in support of Merindor?
I told you last time. I serve no one.
And I thought I'd give you a second chance. Your brand of chains. It does not function as it should. We have tried. Ow.
Tried to kill me.
Not kill. Help control. They can be used for more than death. You see the slightest flash of fear pass through his eyes. It is just something that we are a bit more personally interested in.
You're scared. Losing control.
These brands do more than you ever thought capable of.
Enlighten me.
He sort of looks at you. Doesn't say anything. Face forms into a bit of a frown. A moment passes. No, I don't think I shall.
We're shifting the mood, are we?
Well, we've gotten most of what we need. We'll be leaving now. You enjoy your stay here. Might be days, weeks.
You're just gonna leave us to rot.
You won't rot. Nothing rots here. You'll stay as you are. Just waiting. Time is the ultimate test of us all. And you see that, they sort of look you over and I glance at your chains and they sort of disappear, leaving you unblindfolded. But they are gone.
They're not gonna get the information out of me, unfortunately. Also, they got the information out of everyone else.
I got something.
Drakmir is tight-lipped.
Speaking of Drakmir,
Wonder why.
you're about 300 meters away when you hear a loud thunderclap coming from within the temple.
I turn around.
We'll say for the sake of it, let's just move you off. You've began walking southwest because it's the dragon's back. You would have headed towards the place you know.
Mm-hmm.
You see 3 green-clad figures emerge
Oh, no.
from the door and begin to walk down the path. What would you like to do?
Hide.
All right. As an active stealth check, I'll let you roll this one. You've got pretty good stealth, so you should be okay.
Oh no! Can
Unless
you
he
roll
rolls
it
like
instead? Wait, I have advantage.
You
Oh
have
no, that's while the hood is up.
advantage,
I do
yes.
have advantage, but I have advantage. Okay, hold on, wait. Wow, that rolled off. Ha Dirty 20.
30-20. Okay.
Oh, that's so much better than the first roll I had, which is 3.
Nice.
Okay. You remain, as to what you consider, fairly hidden.
Mhm.
And you see the 3 figures turn suddenly, walk to the right, so the other directions to you have gone, and they disappear out of your view.
But I saw them come out of like this door here.
You saw them come out of the main door, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
There's something going on here. I'm just gonna speak to the statue and just be like, hey,
Your shiitake
Hey.
mushrooms are gone.
I'm going to put down another 6.
Okay.
And then just speak to the statue. Hey, I'm missing some friends. One of them is a human. Gruff. I don't know, he's human. One's a little kid. And then there's some guy with a tattoo on his forehead. Would you be able to take me to them?
So only one's a human, but there's also a kid, and then there's some guy.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Even though, as far as Drachmy is aware, Cassian's human.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
As
like I'm
far
just
as
thinking
all of you are
distinguishing features. I'm like,
What's over got? He's big hairy man.
But only one of
There's
them's a
gruff
human.
man kid tattoo. Oh,
pretty much.
okay. Nada.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Shame. I'm leaving these here. I'm just gonna leave the shiitake mushrooms there. All right, I'm looking for some sort of something because they've clearly
Okay.
come out of that door. I'm looking for something in this area that leads me somewhere else.
Roll me an investigation check.
I don't trust that dice anymore. That one fell off the table. Ah, that's 6.
The main feature of the room appears to be the statue.
All right, cool. Let's do the usual thing and go round to the back of the statue and see what there's. See what's there.
It's the back of a statue.
All right, cool.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I am going to place my only face shroom down before the statue and just look
Interesting.
it up at it and say, please?
I got reading a book.
I've either insulted them or I've done something really good, guys.
All right. Can you please roll me a d10?
Oh no. I have not eaten the mushroom.
I know.
6.
6. The creature the creature gains the benefits of the telepathy spell for the next 24 hours. Interesting.
That could be useful, maybe.
Let me have a just quick look at the telepathy spell, just to make sure, I'm fairly certain, I can tell what it does. But just let me double check.
Uh-oh. I've done something, guys. I've done something.
This is interesting.
Have I just given a god telepathy that they didn't have?
Not quite. You wait around for a little while.
Mhm.
The mushrooms do disappear,
Mhm.
and you hear a voice in your head.
He's high.
I have seen your friends, young one.
Just to clarify, you said that what you said was I haven't.
I have seen your friends, young one.
Where?
I saw you. You were brought in here as a corpse.
Yeah. Probably.
Where? They have gone inside.
And inside would be where?
I am not quite sure. The Thornwardens use this place as a sanctuary to worship Theon, who I represent as a statue. I am not she, but they use me to ask to garner her respect and enter into a part of her realm.
Would I be able to also enter that part of her realm?
Roll a persuasion check.
Go to a fucking statue.
Well, he gave the statue the ability to fucking speak.
Persuasion, did you say?
Yep.
Dirty 20. Drachma's coming back,
That's
guys.
some nice dirty 20s. She sort of looks. Do you have any more of those mushrooms?
Which ones?
Well, the colorful one was nice, but the others I also enjoyed.
I've got more of the tasty ones. I've got 2 more of the I think I've just done a typo there. I've got 2 more of the tasty ones.
Place them at the base of my statue.
I do that. I place them at the statue.
Okay. You hear a couple voices from outside the door. However, the statue sort of opens up. It almost like lifts the base. And you just see what appears to be a swirling pit of moving thorn branches.
I go in.
You jump in. Okay.
Yep.
All right. The statue closes on top of you. And you hear the door open at the same time. All right.
Just as I go down, I say thank you.
Yum 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 yum. Sorry,
I kinda
statue's
think.
busy eating.
No, they don't have to respond. I just had to say thank you. Gotta be
Statue
polite.
appreciates it nonetheless. All right. Just quickly jumping back to, the boys in chains. Anything you guys would like to do quickly?
Drachma's coming, guys.
No, Cassian's playing the waiting game now.
Drachma tried to fucking leave.
I knew there was something, but I was like, I don't know what I'm looking for. I just have this vague sense of something.
I can probably try and get it out.
You
Hey.
certainly can.
Ivor!
Can I? Oh, I can probably hear him. I've got pretty high senses.
Roll a perception check.
It's only 40 feet. I can probably
Roll a
hear him.
perception check. You're in an
Okay.
alternate realm. Things are different here.
I can't even read that number. Holy shit.
Some dice
I
be
did-
like that, man.
I did not roll over 10.
Oh, fuck.
With advantage, it's related to hearing.
I rolled with advantage. I didn't roll over 10.
Um,
Ah,
That
damn.
dice
Hey,
can go to the naughty box.
Orion, roll me a
Yes.
constitution, just a constitution throw.
Roll a d20, add your constitution modifier. This is going to be how loud you are.
I was about to say.
how much lung capacity you have to expel.
Negative.
That was bad to say.
What is...
Disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, not a great roll, but okay.
Plus your con, plus your proficiency.
Plus my proficiency.
So +3, +3.
So
+6.
plus 14?
14. What was your roll, Ivor?
Like an 8.
An 8. What were you shouting, Orion?
I was just calling out to him.
Literally just, hey, Ivar.
You hear
He's the only one I can
I'm-
hear. See.
just in the distance. You barely hear the faintest of noise. Oh!
Chinese
great.
whispers, but yelling over long distances.
What do you reckon, gentlemen? I could shapeshift and just try and pull my way out.
Yeah.
It's true. It wouldn't be a
fuck it.
waste because if there's two people that aren't trapped, it makes things a lot easier, especially when we're considering that it's technically up to Drakmir at this point.
I can fight in that form as well.
See, exactly. A much more reliable ally to be able to rely on to break people out.
Give me a minute, because I need to adjust thing on thing.
Oh, can
Would
I see what the statue is now?
What statue? I don't know what statue you're talking about.
Yeah, look.
Sorry?
Caleb's
Can
dead.
I recognize the statue now?
Roll a religion check.
Okay. For a cleric, I don't have great religion, I'm pretty sure.
Well, you don't even know who your own god is.
Fair
You know
enough.
what? Roll with disadvantage.
Oh.
Did I say anything?
Oh, okay. It doesn't change anything. Oh, my religion's not too bad. That's a 17.
17. With disadvantage?
Yes. My roll was higher than that previously.
Okay. Nope. You don't recognize it.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I make strength check to see if I can snap the chains?
You can certainly try.
I've transformed.
You've transformed. So you
I've
do
got
have
advantage.
Do you have advantage on athletics? Or
I do have advantage.
it's essentially raging, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Go for it.
Give this go. That is. We'll mark this dice is a
I'm
prayer.
assuming you are trying to break the manacles on your hands.
Pretty much. Uh, 16.
16. You heave and you thrust. Your wrists are just bound too tightly together for you to get enough force. The chain sort of like it stretches and it strains for half a second and then it's just too much. You can't break it. A little bit too much for you, unfortunately. All right. So Orion's yelled out. Ivar's currently werebear. Cassian's just sort of been chilling over there.
Yeah.
Monsieur Drakmir.
Uh-oh. Yep.
Everyone can see everything now, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, they've given you
Oh.
guys vision back.
Yep.
Drakmir spawned in this room, by the way. He spawned right here, and then just left and wandered off.
I did a loop. Wasn't sure what I was looking for, and then left. And then as soon as I left, and then was just in the expanse of the world, I realized I'd made a stupid mistake.
Yeah, funny that. So you begin to fall from the thorny platform you dove into.
Mhm.
Through almost a dense fog, it feels like. Before you land, if you just look down on
Oh.
a platform in front of what appears to be a large oak, embedded into a almost door, almost stained glass window. Like it's very clearly a door, but it's very, very pretty, and it's stained glass decoration with it. All right.
I have
What
the
would you
feeling
like to
that
do?
there's people right behind me. I'm gonna just. Is there like a way to go?
You see before
or-
you what appears to be a very deep ocean of water. It's roughly 300 feet across, and on the other side you see this building down here.
300 feet.
300 feet across. It is quite
God
wide. It is quite an
damn.
expanse.
I think I got
Does not appear to be any boat or anything.
Anything to help me with that? Wait, yes I do. How long does this last? An hour.
Finger up the pooper.
Climbing speed equal to its walking speed, 30 feet. Oh.
Does Drachman know how to swim?
Drachman? Wow, is it still water?
Yeah, it's pretty still water.
Alright, cool, swim.
Okay. Drachman begins to swim.
Yep.
Takes him a
Without
while.
any hesitation.
None
But he begins to
whatsoever.
swim. After a while, he makes his way across and enters into the pool in front of what appears to be a large stone fort of some kind.
Okay, cool. I just want to turn around and see if there's people behind me.
You're in the water. You can't
Oh, in the
climb
water?
up this sheer face. You gotta go like
okay.
that. That's where the stairs are.
Okay. Now I'm on dry land.
Roll a perception check.
Let's trust. Oh, I lost my d20 for that one. Okay, we'll trust this dice. Okay, I'm glad I trusted that dice. What did you say, perception?
Yes, perception.
19.
19. Doesn't appear to be anyone following you at this stage.
Okay, cool. I get going. Is this extension of this?
Yeah, so we're using creative liberty.
You know,
This lines up with this.
just wanted to make sure before
This
I
lines up with this.
just jump off.
Alright,
Okay,
as
cool.
you step,
Whoa,
you
sorry.
begin to fall 700 feet. No. Yeah, you just
Well,
step
well,
onto a
that's-
different
that's-
ground.
Kind of what I was afraid of.
Right, you walk into a room. You very clearly see Orion, who's looking straight at Ivar, and you just
You
note that
probably-
Ivar is currently very cuddly. Cassian
Ivar's
is
probably
standing.
thrashing his chains around so you could put the
Ivar-
gear rattling.
Ivar looks like he should be chained up right now. He is currently he's currently just transformed into this werebear form, hybrid form, and is just thrashing like a rabid animal against his chains.
So should I be concerned?
Probably
That's the
very
person you
much so,
walk up
yes.
to.
Yep. I walk up, supposed to be dead. Although I'm not even sure if you know that.
Ivar
And
does
go,
not know
hey,
that.
you right with this? You right there?
So I think Orion's the only one who saw you die.
I think
Again.
so. I'm just gonna completely ignore Ryan for right now. You right there?
How did you get
Guess
free?
that guy just can't die.
I wasn't here. Do I have all my equipment?
You have everything, yeah. They just left you were dead. Your body was just left to rot.
Yeah, cool. Sweet.
Like they were going to deal with you later. Essentially, is what was
The
going to
way
happen.
he's chained, is there parts of his shackles where I can just use breath weapon, break shackles without even risking him?
Ooh, you could certainly try. I would require you to make a Dex. Just a dex check when you
Let's
breath
save that
weapon.
as emergency. Let me see what else I've got first.
So just for context, Jeremy, Cassian, Drachman died again. I'm assuming you gathered that, or gathered as much, but
Yeah.
he died again. He rolled on that one against the lightning bolt.
Which
I still
was
think it's
which
overkill.
is what people were trying to use to knock us out and capture us.
Yeah. They certainly knocked you out.
Can I just grab my sword and just try and whack the shackles with my sword?
Sure, roll a hit.
He's gonna hit me.
That dice drop. That's getting saved later. That is 23 to hit.
23 to hit. Yeah, that'll hit.
Did the shackles break at all?
Roll damage.
Okie dokie. 1d8. That is 9 damage.
You've hit the shackles. They have not broken.
Do they look damaged?
No. Not really.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Ivar. Do you trust me?
About as far as I can throw you.
Done. I'm just gonna try and use my breath weapon.
Okay. Dex check, please. So your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency modifier plus your d20 roll.
Plus Dex plus 13.
13. Roll damage.
I'm scared. There wasn't much else I could think of. That is 12.
12. Okay. Being exceptionally careful, or as careful as you can be, you let a little globule of acid. It's not really your whole breath weapon. You just sort of like pock to her on that thing, and just sort of let a globule of
God.
acid dribble out of your mouth onto the chains that bind over to the center of the rock. And it takes a while, but it slowly eats its way through them. So the chains that bind Ivar's like middle section to the rock have been eaten through. He still has manacles on his hands and wrists, but he could technically move now. It'd just be
Sweet.
awkward as hell.
All right, cool. Now I'm gonna go over to Orion.
I'm gonna walk up to this rock and try and bash them open.
All right,
That's kind of what I
roll
was
me
hoping for.
athletics. You would still have advantage. You're still transformed. How long does your transformation last?
As long as I want.
It does it?
Till long rest until I get knocked out, I'm pretty sure. Or when I choose to transform back. Pretty sure. It's not like a rage, where I need to constantly... That's a natural 20.
For up to an hour.
Is
You
it
can
up to
speak
now?
his equipment and wear out. Yeah, it's up to an hour.
It
So you'd be on the receding end of your transformation. With a natural 20, you go to hit the rock, miss the rock, hit your leg manacles, and both of them shatter.
Oh,
You are
great.
now
You made me look like an idiot anyway.
Jackman wasn't looking at the time,
Jackie wasn't looking. Orion was.
but Orion can be intimidated to not say anything.
Well, I just broke out the metal manacles. I don't think he's gonna
Exactly.
say anything. I'm gonna head over
I
to
saw
where they
nothing.
are.
Cassian, you can hear like a lot of this.
Yeah,
going on.
I figured I would be able to hear. Cassian's still just waiting patiently. Something's happening over there.
Yeah, fair enough.
If Ivar's come along after just freeing himself, I'm just gonna leave Orion to him. He's better at this.
I'm gonna try and break your chains.
Hey, what's up?
Okay.
I think I'd have a better chance while I'm not tied together to pull his chains to bits.
Well, I did
Possibly.
make you roll with disadvantage last time, which I probably should have, but I didn't.
Didn't matter.
But no, you must have rolled pretty poorly for your athletics.
Yep. We
Alright.
go.
Roll athletics again, please, Ivor. Drachmir, what are you doing? You've just walked up to Cassian and said, hey.
Yep, I'm just going to try the same thing that I did to Ivar, which is my best
Alright,
weapon.
Dex, proficiency, D20.
I'm not even going to ask him if he trusts me.
Yeah, because he doesn't.
That is 25.
With the 25, you're a little bit more accurate this time. He sort of just looks at you, sees you like holds out his manacles, and you just spit straight through them. His arms are now freed. And then the acid just slowly dribbles down and eats through the dried branches that are holding him to the stone, and then begins to eat away at the iron manacles surrounding his ankles. Ivar, you notice that Orion's hands are free. It's only his legs and body tied down.
Oh, well, I'm going to deal with them. With a 24.
24?
Hmm.
You struggle for a while, and you begin to sort of make progress, but it's quite slow.
So Cassian's free now?
Cassian is free, yes. You're getting somewhere, Ivar. It's just taking a fair bit of time.
I'm just going to watch.
This is some strong chance. You want me to roll again?
No, you guys can just wait. You're fine. It'll take you about 10-15 minutes, but you're able to pull apart the branches holding him down. He still has his manacles on his legs,
Right.
but you have freed him from the pole.
Would you like me to try my breath weapon again?
Oh, thank you.
This is Jackmare. Out of breath weapons? How many breath weapons does Jackmare get?
3, apparently.
Alright,
wow,
you have 5.
okay.
Yeah, you can breath weapon again. To be honest, you're only kind of hot. You're only kind of like dribbling, so I'd probably count it as. You could almost do. We use them as
Piles.
1 charge, 2 charges. A
Yeah,
second
and-
charge since you've waited 15 minutes for Ivar.
Alright, sweet. I'll do that again. I'm
Alright,
not going to ask
Dex
him if he trusts me
proficiency.
either.
Uh,
This is going to turn out worse.
uh-oh.
That's 11.
It was a DC of 10, so you're fine. He's no longer chained to the thing.
Yeah.
He can like lie down and just show you his feet as you dribble all over them and release his manacles. Because
That's just seconds and a half.
That's a great thought to have in everybody's head. Right, you guys are now all freed in a floating path garden looking thing.
Right.
So who the fuck do we have to thank for being here?
A better question is, Drakmir, how are you still here?
You know, usual gist.
I could have
Just meeting my
sworn
god. She told me be gone, and suddenly I was in front of a statue. You know, the usual stuff.
You died again.
No.
Explains why you weren't shackled. No point in shackling a dead man.
I could have sworn I saw his skull when he was shot.
I've seen him
Oh,
scalp
you did
before
see
then.
that, yeah.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they saw half of his skull, to be fair.
As far as I'm aware, we have Ryan to thank for this one. Healing the halfling and smuggling him out drew them straight to us.
Did you want me not to heal the halfling?
I didn't mean any offense, of course.
So just a quick interjection, by the way. When I actually got into this area, there were some people behind me. I'm not actually sure where they are. Theoretically, they would have been following me in. I don't think they know I'm here. Just FYI before we get surrounded.
They seem to be leaving from when we spoke to them.
And they've been searching through all
Yeah.
of our shit.
I suppose you've seen it on the way in. The gear.
No.
Of course.
Hmm. This could be interesting.
I see
Uh,
death has left you unchained. Unchanged.
Yeah.
Of course it left you unchained. You went chat.
I have a feeling it won't be like that next time. So let's try not to die again.
feel like we should be saying that to you.
Trust me, I don't mean to make it a regular occurrence like you seem to.
Yeah.
It's fine, no gear.
Yes.
What they say to you too.
Zarks do the same stuff. There's. Wait, you were unconscious then.
I was gonna say,
They
I
were
think I've
asking-
heard.
They were asking where the halfling went.
Did you tell them?
In a roundabout way. I didn't tell them exactly where he went.
Well, they told me they weren't gonna bother asking me.
Did they ask
They-
you anything, Cassian?
Yeah. They're digging into some shit they probably shouldn't be. Need to find our gear and make sure it's all there.
Sorry, I didn't catch the first half of that sentence.
They've been digging into some shit that they probably shouldn't have been. We need to find our gear and make sure it's all there.
What have they found on you?
Oh, so far nothing. Pretty sure she bought the shit I fed her, so. That farmer you guys talked about, he's dead, yeah?
Osric.
Yeah, that's the one.
Quite so.
Good, I'd hate to have just set them up upon an innocent man.
Judging what they did with us, do you think they'll give the town any better?
Oh, once I get there and realize that the story was full of shit. Just don't need an innocent man getting interrogated.
Hopefully that's just where they stop. And don't go after the other people in the town. Because they didn't really believe my words.
No. That's why we're here in the first place.
Either way, we need to get the fuck out of here, and we need to find that stuff first.
They weren't exactly a fan of my chains either.
Right, this way to get out.
Okay. Do we
Peering
see
down
our
this
stuff
way, is there
anywhere?
anything?
Considering I can't see where you're peering, probably not.
Down here.
No.
Ignore the disco.
No, roll perception.
Sure, I'll roll perception. What is it? Oh, it's a natural 20.
Yeah, no, mate, there's nothing there.
Oh, what a great use of a natural 20, gentlemen.
Oh,
gear magically appears.
Yes.
No.
Magic!
Alright, let's head on out.
Alright, cool. So as we're going, we are looking out for our gear. Well, their gear.
Yeah, Mr. Lucky, I got killed with lightning. And brought back from the dead. Again.
So how do we feel about swimming, guys?
What sort of armor are we in currently?
None.
Oh, well, then I'll be fine swimming.
Ah.
I'm also a big athletic bear man currently, so I'm pretty sure I'll be pretty good at swimming.
That's run out.
I was run out?
Yeah,
An hour
lost an
already.
hour. You were stuck to that pole for about 50 minutes.
Alright.
Plus chatting, plus walking.
Ivar's still pretty athletic. He can swim.
Well, you can swim. Orion,
Yes.
get back in that water, boy.
Oh.
Swim, we will help him.
No, speak for yourself. I want to watch him drown.
Okay, never mind.
That's not a very Cassian thing to say.
Orion.
I didn't say Cassian wants to watch him drown.
Yes.
They're just swimming. Everything begins to feel empty. There's an odd sensation. At first, when you entered the water, you began to struggle. It was a slower process. You haven't really swam too much before. You've done it enough, living near a
No,
river and
swum,
even the
yeah.
ocean.
Okay.
But it's not something that's always come naturally to you. However, as you swim with the others, 50 feet, 60, 70, you begin to notice they're not keeping up with you. You keep
What?
going. Their pace. Even Ivar, as strong as he is, you're blitzing him easily 100 feet ahead in the 300 gap.
Fucking hell, he's a
300 feet
mermaid.
gap. Something feels different about this water. About the water in general. You feel a sense of peace and calm wash over you as the laps of your swimming brush up against your face. What would you like to do?
I don't know. Just.
Meditate, pray, do something.
Push.
I didn't say anything. What?
How deep's the water?
Sink.
Probably like 50, 60 feet. There, it
Okay.
does appear to be a clear bottom, but it's a ways down.
I would like to drown now.
I want to take the action.
Guys,
drowning.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Can I fully submerge myself and just start thinking to myself / meditating type thing?
Alright, so you're going to go vertical, essentially a pin drop, and just begin to slowly make your way down to the bottom. You're about 100 feet in front of the others. And you just feel light. You're holding your breath. You know you can't breathe underwater. But you just sink slowly. You have your eyes open or closed.
To begin with, they would be closed, and then after a while, I would slowly open them.
Okay. As you sink deeper into the clear waters, you feel a spark in the crook of your back. A jolt of energy. It races along your spine, stretches down your arms, seems to jump from hand to hand. before your entire body is almost tingling. You open your eyes. There's lightning. Just dashing its way around you. The waters begin to stir and shake. They erupt. You look up. It's been what feels like a couple of minutes at least for you. However, your friends still appear to be where you left them. You can see them slowly swimming, and the waters begin to almost repel them from you. Waves begin to lurch through what was once still calm waters. And that spark that was dancing over you begins to shoot straight up out of the water and into the abyss above before it sort of frizzles out into the sky. And you hear a distant roar of thunderclaps as a dense cloud washes above you. The waves roar 5 feet, 10 feet, and lightning strikes. Darts straight through the water, almost clears a path, and zaps into you. And you go black. All right, we're gonna take a break.
Okay.
5-10 minutes, guys. Let's take a short break.
Hell yeah.
Just before we do, can I have, please, Ivar, Cassian, and Drakmir make me athletics checks?
Sorry, guys.
Oh, damn it.
I haven't rolled.
Ryan,
you
I'm
know
not good
what?
at that. No!
Athletics, that's gonna be a 21.
21?
Yep.
I'm not allowed to
16.
die again.
16?
Mm.
5.
Third time's a charm.
Ivar and Cassian seem to have no issue whatsoever. Drakmir is struggling a bit against the growing waves.
Yep.
All right. Let's take a short break. We shall be back very soon.
Go.
It's been an interesting session. What's a chitter
yeah.
chatter? All right,
I'll
the
be
song
right
can
back.
play 3 times, and then we're starting up again. The 9:20, roughly. BRB.
Tell you a story, one that's just begun. The tale of the Obsidian Dawn, of battles yet to be won. Their fate is unwritten, their journey awaits.
All right, Orion. You open your eyes. You're no longer in a cave. In a realm that's not quite your own. You're in the ocean. Above the ocean. Floating. Hovering. There's a storm around you. Restless. Violent. There's a harsh wind steering against your skin. But strangely, you feel calm. You look up and look around. Emerging from the water, you see a feminine figure. Blue-green dress, swirling of water wrapping around her lower torso. Enticing. Enchanting. That is how you would best describe this figure. Glowing blue hair. Small but supple nose and lips. And the most striking part, sea green eyes that glow and resemble the lightning. Every lightning strike you see around you is mirrored within those eyes. She floats gently towards you and smirks slightly. Doesn't say anything. He just watches you.
Hi? Are you the one who's been watching over me?
You have finally entered into my domain. Welcome, Stormbringer.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do? Yes. It is the voice that you have heard many a time. Mostly laughing at you, but you've heard many a time.
Nice to finally meet you. What is your domain? The water?
She half smirks at you. Look around. What do you think it is? What power do I hold? Lightning strikes. Thunder roars. The winds pick up.
Is it storms? By any chance?
This gives you a smile. And a bolt of lightning strikes through you. Smash. Your hair stands on end. But you feel rejuvenated. Correct, child. Well done. I have been looking out for you. Yet, you do not pray. You do not enter water.
Well, I figured if I had to pray, I had to know who I was praying to. That's why I was working so hard to figure out your name. And I didn't
And have you
realize...
asked?
I did ask. You laughed at me. You said I would find out soon.
Well, do you think you are worthy?
I would like to think so, yeah.
Call forth your lightning.
My lightning. And how
He
do I
tilts
do
her
that?
head. The abilities you have been given. Your magic. Use it.
I guess I'll do call lightning.
What? Wonder what other spell it could be.
You summon a 20-foot wide cylinder that seems to span as far as you can see, of dense, emulsified storm. Where would you like the lightning to strike?
How much gap is in between us?
15 feet?
Ah, so if I did it, it would hit us.
What does the spell say? It says within each creature within 5 feet. So if there's 15 feet,
It is also water.
they're above
I-
the water, but
Yeah, I
yes.
was about to say, I think we're floating.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do
You
it
have
in
also
between
been
us.
struck by lightning.
Yeah, I'll do it in between us. Or,
Okay,
yeah.
you call forth multiple blue plasma. A loud thunderclap smash in between you. The energy is thicker than anything you've summoned before. It washes over you. It illuminates her in front of you. You see. Roll me a perception check, actually.
Come on, my perception can't fail me now. What do I have a plus to? 16.
16, okay. Around her dress, around like her midsection, her waist, is a chain. And with the lightning that you summon, one of the links snaps. And one of the rungs of chain around her waist, of which there are many, falls free. She smiles. Well, I do think you have earned the reward. Ask one question of me and I shall answer.
Okay. Who are you?
My name is Kaimapalea. The storm begins to swirl, almost like there's a hurricane forming, and it begins to drag you back into the water. You look up, and she just smiles. Gently twitches the end of her fingers in an almost sort of wave, in a sort of goodbye, and you're sucked into a whirlpool beneath you. Oh my.
He's dead.
No, he just tried to spell it. He just tried to spell it.
Oh, I should have clicked enter.
Okay, you've just completely thrown me off. Hang on, I need to look at this. How did you spell it? Dimopeleo. I mean, that's not a bad attempt. I'm not gonna lie. Kamapalea? I don't know about the O at the end. That's not a bad attempt. Good job, Ken. I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thanks.
Anyway, yeah. So, you're now back where you once were. The storm is still raging. Your friends are drowning. What would you like to do?
I'm not sure if it would do anything, but I'll cancel my cool lightning. Does that stop the storm or not?
Ooh, roll me a d20.
Yep.
Just roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, okay. I think I only have a 1.
Did you roll a 1?
No, I rolled a. In total, it's a 14?
Oh, you're fine. The
Okay.
the storm begins to subside. The waves begin to calm. The waters begin to still. You're still at the bottom of the ocean. You are now out of air.
Start
You
swimming
need
up.
to breathe.
Yeah.
The other 3 of you, you're about halfway across, roughly. And you've just seen big ass storm roll through, Orion sink like he's an anchor, and Orion's come back up and the storm has stopped. Alright. Orion, would you like to head towards shore or head towards them?
How are they looking? From what
Um,
I can see.
Good question. The 3 of you roll me athletics checks again, please.
16.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Jackway?
18.
18. Yeah, between the 3 of you, you guys, like, the storm got pretty bad there, but you were all, like, good enough swimmers to keep yourself afloat, and then if you started going down, Ivar just, like, blocked the back of your neck, lifted you up. You guys are all pretty much fine. A little bit wet, you know, but that's to be expected. Otherwise, they look pretty good. They don't look too damaged at all.
Okay, then I'll start swimming to the edge.
All right, you swim to the shore. I
Yeah.
assume the others will join you. And so after a moment or 2, everybody meets on the shore.
Just to double check, that uses my spell slot, right?
You have used a spell slot, yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Unfortunately.
Alright, cool. I just keep leading the way.
You guys
Sure.
okay? I'll take that as a yes.
Let's go.
Lead the way, Drakmir.
You don't want to discuss that at all?
And if he likes.
There's a time and a place. This is not the time or the place.
I don't know.
We are midway.
As far as I'm aware, it's not a safe place.
Was that we're midway through a prison break and we have nothing.
Fair enough. All right.
I guess we have a quick look to see if any stuff is.
Roll me an
Yeah.
investigation check.
14.
14.
Yep.
Tucked behind this stone,
you find a moon-touched greatsword, as well as some other bits and pieces
Oh,
that you would assume have belonged to a very, very angry bear man. Grr.
does everything seem to be there, or
That's a good question. Let me just quickly look at Chase's inventory. I don't think he has that much. I don't think he has anything really that's interesting to Thornwardens.
is it just his stuff?
It is just his stuff.
Okay.
I guess I'll go check the other side.
Plate, monocle. Yeah, they're not really too interested in anything you really had, I don't think, Chase.
Anything
Maybe
over
the
this
map?
side?
Ooh, the map of the Isle of the Unfathomless.
Oh fuck! Of course they stole it.
Let me roll for it. Nope, that's a natural 2. They looked at it. Can't read that. That's in a different language. Which it was, I think, anyway, so. No, they're pretty happy. They would fancy the Fae, but meh, not really.
I think
There's some
Orion
pretty
wants to have a look
gems
over
in
this side
one
if
of
there's
them.
any of his stuff.
All right, roll me an investigation. Roll with advantage, because I'm assuming the others are helping you.
Yeah.
If we've found one person's stuff, logic would dictate that the rest of it should be here somewhere. As in, the other people's.
You would
Why
assume,
did I
yes.
have to do investigation?
Wait, were you rolling? I thought Kalen was.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
rolling.
He can roll.
What did
then.
you roll,
Okay.
Kalen? With
Uh,
advantage.
yeah, with advantage, I rolled a 7.
Oof.
I rolled a
There's rocks
6,
over
and
here,
then
man.
I rolled a 5.
There's some rocks over
So-
here.
Jackman has another look around here.
Righto.
That's off the desk. That's a 15.
15? Doesn't appear to
Am I
be
rolling
anything in here.
Am I rolling with advantage?
Yep, roll with advantage.
15.
Nothing in here.
Hey, Cassian, you want to have a look around? Just to be safe.
What's your passive perception on Ryan?
My passive perception is 17.
You notice a glint behind this tree of what appears to
I'm
be
gonna go check over there.
it's not your stuff, it's Cassian's, but you know, it's there.
Damn it.
How much of my shit is there?
So you are missing your basically just the order of, you know, thingy, and the tome of sacred knowledge has been, you know, taken.
The Tome of Sacred Knowledge.
Tome of sacred knowledge, the communication scroll that you had,
Yeah.
the letter of recommendation from Pen and Albermac is also gone. And other than that, you've got the seven-fingered key still. They left your gems, they left your coins. Why do you have 3 sending stones? Oh, that's right. Hang on. You found a pair within the vault, and then you found one.
We have a set and we have a single, yeah.
I'm not really too interested in those, to be honest. They have their own ways of communicating. Yep. So the only things you're missing are those.
I will equip my gear and make a note that someone is going to die.
Suppose we don't really need volcano cave music anymore, do we?
No.
That's pretty good ambient music there. I'll do that again. The bump, 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 bump. Definitely helps build the scene.
Do we need to search area by area to see if we can find Orion's
Let's
stuff?
just roll me one more fucking thing, man.
19.
19. It takes you a while. You check, and you check, and you check. Can't find it.
They stole my stuff.
So, Does that mean he doesn't have his spellcasting thing?
Means you don't got shit.
Well, is it,
I
are you supposed to have like an
mean-
amulet or a book? I think it's an amulet or something that he's supposed to have.
I think mine's an amulet. Yeah,
Does he have his amulet?
holy symbol.
Yeah.
Technically no.
Technically, no.
Technically no.
So he can't cast spells unless he's got the physical components for them. Unless you're going to be lenient with it.
I mean, it's gonna be pretty lenient. You rolled a 19 anyway.
I found his amulet. That was it.
No, his stuff's like just on the ground next to this crystal.
I thought you said we couldn't find it.
Well, I assumed you looked like all the way here where everybody else's stuff was. I'm
Where's
being
my
cheeky.
stuff?
We'll let it be cheeky. Right up near where Dracula
Oh.
came in.
So we're about to give up, and then we just see it.
You're walking out and you see Barbaros the Mace. And you're like,
My
motherfucker.
stuff. Is all my stuff still there?
I think you have too much of interest, to be honest. I will have a look. Let me have a look at... What is a sensor? Oh, a priest sensor. Interesting. Potion of animal set. Maybe they want to go smell some animals. Why not? Ring of detect fire. Ooh, that one could be valuable.
That's right, you're just carrying all the random shit.
He does. He has the bag of holding, so yeah.
You mean the bag of fuckery?
Face shrooms? Ooh. No, I think you've got most of
Oh,
your
I do
things.
still have.
All right, why do you have something in your inventory called Prestel Follow the Path? Brother talking to someone and seemed to come out of nowhere.
That's the crystal from the
Oh,
Crystal
okay, yes,
Cave.
I know what you mean now. That makes more
Well,
sense.
While
Yes.
he's looking through to see if he has all his stuff, do I see?
All right, hang on 1 second. What? You do not have a diamond worth 5,000 gold?
That's just what default diamond is.
I was gonna say, I think you had 300 pieces worth of like small, crappy diamonds.
It was. I'm pretty sure it was a single diamond worth like maybe 2,000. No, I think it's a couple hundred.
It was a couple hundred. I literally gave you the perfect amount for a Revivify, I'm pretty sure.
It's a 300.
Yeah,
That's
well,
probably a 100.
300?
Not that you have Revivify prepared.
Would've been
Yeah.
nice.
300, yeah.
I couldn't revive you even if I
Right,
wanted
you
to.
guys have found your stuff within the realm that you were in. Wouldn't it have been great if Drachme had asked how to leave?
Drachma was kind of just gonna come over here and just
Knock on the door.
pretty much just assume it would be kind of just as easy getting out. Would be easier getting out.
So, what are you doing?
Is that a door? Is that a door?
It is, yes.
I push open the door.
Cool. It opens into what appears to be a void.
I close the door. I knock. Can we get out, please? And then open the door.
Still appears to be a void.
Shut the door. We need an offering.
Uh.
What'd you offer to get in
do you
there?
mean by-
I offered it mushrooms.
I'll give it some more.
And then I don't have any more. Hold on, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure I am completely out of
I
mushrooms.
think Drachme is completely out of mushroom, guys. We've done it.
Mushrooms, none. Generic mushrooms, none.
He's
Ghost
become a
fungus,
real
none.
character, and he's out of
Poison mushroom, no. Shiitake mushrooms, none. Sugar cubes, 6, but I don't think nature would like sugar cubes. Yeah, I got none.
So
Right,
where
guess,
would
guess,
I
guess,
put?
I guess we'll have to try and find some mushrooms.
I'll put a mushroom right here, I guess.
What kind of mushroom?
The only mushrooms I have. I'll put down a single face room.
Roll a d10.
Just kills this guardian. We're stuck here.
Be
Actually, no,
nice.
can it kill it? I can't remember. Is it like can the
Statue.
Phantom kill you?
Not really.
Okay, that's all. It just goes
3.
like vibrant.
3. The creature regains 5d8 plus 20 hit points.
That is one
I
very
mean, yeah,
strong.
you know,
statue.
it's happy with you. Roll a persuasion check with advantage. That was a good affair.
Yay! Okay, luckily it's with not much better. 11.
Yeah, look, it wasn't really hard DC.
Yeah!
Rack me just here, like, num 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 num, in the back of your mind,
Freeze.
and then you just like, yeah, you could come back now.
What did you offer it?
Something it seemed to like.
What
I'll
was
go
that?
up
The
and
only thing I know it's
open the door.
Yep, the door leads to what appears to be. It looks like it's almost the center of a tree stump, but it is a path.
Ah, that's right.
I'll go through.
I follow.
All right,
And I assume those two do as well.
you guys make your way for quite some time. Until you eventually reach this. A clearing with jagged stone and what looks to be a runic circle embedded within the middle.
You went the wrong
Go to the
way.
left, Cassian.
Oh,
Go to the left.
are we up there or are we down here?
We'll look wherever you want to be, man.
I figured we just came from... Oh, Dracman's
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Sacrifice. Sacrifice.
So Dracmir, what do we do now?
This is new.
Yeah, thank you.
I didn't see this on my way down.
What's the chance that this is a trap?
I mean, we can try
You want this
tracking.
version instead?
What's that?
Hang on, just let the map load. They had 2 versions of the map
Whoa.
we could have chosen.
Ah!
You guys want this version?
Huh.
Oh, that's even more ritual-esque.
Yeah. It wasn't great.
I don't suppose you have more of whatever that the statue liked that we can offer it.
Try standing in the middle.
After you.
Hopefully this doesn't end bad. I'll step into it. Nothing happens, right?
When you step into it, no.
Okay, good. Can any of you read what this says?
Can Cassian read what it says?
Make me a history check.
Which lucky dice is not gonna fuck me
Actually,
today?
just make me a general intelligence check. This wouldn't really be history. It's just a general intelligence check.
But actually, there's no fucking difference. 19.
I was gonna say 19. No, we can't read it.
Oh,
Hey, is it draconic?
No.
Got it. Is
What
it
is it?
celestial?
How are you gonna pronounce that?
Like I said,
CSDC
celestial.
Celesti on the seesaw.
celestial.
No, it is not celestial.
Uh,
I think you should go to the center. Yeah, cool.
Alright, roll me a D100.
Oh, yes! It's not Dracmir dying this time!
Let's get this wild magic shot up.
Oh,
27? Dracmir's gonna stand back by about 10 feet, 15 feet.
Dracmir doesn't know what's happening.
Dracmir just gets this random sixth sense to just step back.
Dracmir does not get any senses. Dracmir does not have any senses at
Dracmir
all.
doesn't have brain.
What did you roll?
27.
Your hands become iron fists for the next minute. You cannot move your
Hey!
fingers, but your unarmed strike deal 1d6 bludgeoning damage. That is if this was a wild magic surge. That isn't. You just, you step in and
Shame.
whoop, you're over here. Cool.
What do we think, guys?
Are they
All
coming?
right, while you guys are discussing that, Orion,
Oh no.
Oh no.
please roll initiative.
Oh no.
I vote we leave him.
So yeah, we're going back this way.
Okay, I'm using a different set of dice.
So we
That's a
just
4.
jumping in.
Oh, it's only fair that you go last anyway, really. Hang on. I'm not using the Magikarp dice for the Thornwardens. That doesn't make thematical sense. You know what? One of them can be a llama.
Llama.
One of them can be
Llama.
Charizard.
Good
The
or
wizard
bad?
can be Charizard. And the druid can be a spider because Kane doesn't like spiders.
Are you saying I shouldn't like the druid?
Sure. Maybe she'll Oh, that's a good idea. I'll make her transform into a
No.
giant spider and eat your face.
Oh,
A great idea. Thanks, Kane.
good job.
Alright, you have... Oh, you're dog shit. Okay. What were you? Wait, what were you? You were this. Hang on 1 second, guys. I need to remember. I need to get the stat blocks up and everything. Put their information in, because apparently I didn't do this earlier, because I'm a retard. Yeah. Interesting. This may not be as hard as I had previously thought. Okay, you have a -1 to initiative. Great.
Awesome.
Yeah, not really.
Good.
Druid, however, does not. He's
Oh,
pretty handy.
Thank you.
And then this one. Ooh, a +2. That's not half bad. I can't tell if that's a. Okay. I can't tell. Wait, +2. I can do math.
Iva has stepped into the center of the circle too, by the way.
You guys were chatting, so you're gonna be at least around late.
Okay.
But
Not nice.
I assumed you would rock up eventually. What'd you roll, Orion?
For initiative.
Yeah.
It would be 6.
I thought it was like 4. But 6, same deal.
Yeah. I rolled
Anyway.
a 4.
You rock up and you're just like, well, that was weird. And you feel an interesting sensation as grasping vines fill the ground around you, and you need to make a strength saving throw.
Uh, 12.
You are restrained.
God damn it.
Hang on, let me have a look. Let's make sure I know what restrained does. Pretty sure I do. Yep, your speed is 0, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attacks have disadvantage. You may attempt a strength saving throw again on your turn against the DC. Cool. You just hear... Well, as you watch as the dwarf appears in front of you. Oh, well, you'd already sort of seen him. Look what we have here, then. He looks over at... Well, he looks basically straight past you. Just sort of goes...
I did say that bodies don't normally just disappear. Something's up with that Dragonborn. Guess we'll find out shortly. Cool. It is now his go. You're already restrained. So he is going to hit you with a Sacred Flame. So please make a Dex saving throw with disadvantage.
No. What's my okay? Does a 10 make it?
No.
Good
So
damn.
you just burst into a searing radiant flame, which you'd think it'd do something against the tangly bits, but it doesn't really seem to. Those poor tangly bits. Wait a second. Am I missing a D8? Wait, am I?
Oh boy.
I am. From my Sauron dice. Where is it?
I guess he takes one d8 less.
No, I've got plenty of other dice sets. I just need to know where that dice is. I think I'm missing a dice. I'll have to look at that another time. Interesting. All right, for now, this. Cool. Ooh, that's a decent roll, actually. 14 radiant damage.
So half of that. What is
If you're immune to radiant damage, then yes.
6?
Resistant, you mean?
7.
7. Yeah.
That wasn't even hard.
I realized that was wrong
Where
as
is
soon
this
as I
dice
said it.
then? I've lost it. Freaking. I'll look for it later. That's alright. Okay. That is his go. Bonus action doesn't really have anything that's worth doing. It is now Ms. Seraphina's turn. You are exactly 60 feet away. So she is going to attempt to hit you. She will have advantage because you are entangled or restrained, whatever you wish to call it. That is a natural 1 and a 13 plus 7, 20. I will assume, and this goes for all of you, that you put your armor on at least,
Yep.
Yeah.
and probably got your shield and weapons out.
Yep.
Okay, does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. God damn it! I just put those dice away. That is 10 cold damage. Your movement speed is also reduced by 10, but that doesn't really matter. So considering you can't move,
Negative 10.
you have negative 10 movement.
Dang.
You're in a wheelchair, but you're also prone. So you've fallen out of your wheelchair, is essentially what that means.
Dang.
Cool. It is now your go. What would you like to do?
I will throw a second level guiding bolt
At?
the dwarf guy.
What a fan of him? Fair enough. Can't blame you. Alright, roll to hit. Holy moly, you do not have 60 AC.
Who?
I think I input the numbers wrong. You're gonna have to roll a 60 to hit this one, Kane.
Oh,
Your rolls a 72.
I'm not sure if I'll get 60, but that is 24 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage. Sorry, roll. Did you attack with disadvantage?
Oh, no.
Do that, please. You are still restrained unless you'd like to use your action to attempt to escape.
No. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Okay.
Damn.
He is wearing decent armor. Unfortunately.
All right, that's your go.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to Numpty Numpty and Nump. You guys were chatting, or has Ivar just stopped? Drachmir's turn to talk, and Ivar's just walked on, I assume.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right, Ivar, D100. There's a reason for this.
My guess is it's going to be a number where it just like implodes.
64.
Whoa. Strength saving throw, please. As you appear at the base of the statue, and you are immediately assaulted by entangled vines at your feet.
Dirty 20.
You are like, what the fuck are these things? Do you stomp on them a little bit? Please roll initiative. Drachmir and Cassian, you guys are still chatting.
I was just waiting for Ivar to go.
14.
Okay. Cassian's gone. Ivar has rolled a 13,
14.
14. Okay, that's even better by 1. All right, Cassian, roll me a D100, please.
Where the fuck is the other one? $56.
Whoa. Strength saving throw, please.
23.
You are A-okay as well. All right, Jackman, you were talking? Oh, you're coming. Roll me a D100.
54.
You were fine. Roll me a strength saving throw.
Please be good, please be good, please be... 4.
4. So you appear, and the statue, like, just, you know, somehow slightly moves, and it has carrying you in a bridle, like, hold. Its arms have moved to carry you in a bridle hold, and you are restrained by vines that have swarmed its way up its body and have crawled over you.
Oh, so it's tried to help me and then failed.
They tried to help you, but the vines have climbed up it, so, you know, pity that. All right,
Kind of
back
just
to the top of the
pat statue and
round.
just say thank you for trying.
Back to the top of the round. The druid is going to take. What? Hang on. The druid was not supposed to be in the water. The druid is over here. Did I move her there last time? She's supposed to be here. She's going to take one step down and look towards Ivar and emit a bright light. And it's gonna like fly through the air towards him. That's oh my lord, that's a natural 20. Pity it's on a cantrip. That's a D10. I want a D8. Give me the D8. Oh, guys, I'm blind. I found the D8 I was looking for. Oh, well, that sucks. Oh, that was cocked, actually. Okay, that's even worse. 7 plus 16. Oh, math. 23 radiant damage. You are now emitting a bright light in a 10-foot emanation around you as well. And that's the druid's turn. Next up is Ivar. Wait, hang on. I need Cassian and Jackman to roll initiative.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think I asked you guys.
3.
14.
14?
Mhm.
Okay, so you and Ivar technically go at the same time, so you can choose amongst you who would like to go first.
Ivar can go first.
Okay, Ivar can go first. Just so you are all aware, this is heavy. This is hard terrain or rough terrain. The water.
Not getting to any of them.
You can dash.
Yeah, and then I won't be able to do anything. Or she hits me again.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. Ivar has lunged into the water and started swimming and crawled his way up the edge. Oh, Drachma, you're up.
I am.
You have 0 movement speed. If you'd like, you can take your action to fight against the restrained condition.
Yes, I'm aware. I can take my action. I don't know. I've got no bonus actions, do I?
Do not really think so.
Not really. We'll try. Yeah.
Okay.
Action
Roll
to break out.
athletics.
Never mind. I regret.
Or acrobatics.
7.
Nope.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Okay, you're still stuck.
I am going to use my bonus action though to curse. I'm going to curse the druid over here.
Okay, used your hex on the druid. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Token. Hang on, I want a condition marker, don't I? The bloody hell do I do that? Condition marker. We'll give it deafen. She's hexed. Cool. Next up, it is the cleric. He's honestly, just gonna blast off another sacred flame. This time towards Cassian. Dex save, please.
Go ahead.
Nope. Alright, you're going to burst into a radiant energy. The light of Apollo. That is 17 radiant damage. Alright, after that, it is... Oh, wow, you guys rolled pretty poor. It is the wizard. With your passive perception, Ryan, you notice her once again scratching at her neck as she summons forth a lightning bolt within her hand and aims it straight down the line. So I need dex saving throws from you 3, please. 5 foot wide. 5 foot wide long line?
5 foot wide's 1
Does that
square.
mean 5 foot to either side?
5 foot wide is 1 square.
Yeah, but if she's aiming it straight down a line. Okay,
Yeah,
I guess it's only Orion and Drachma.
I rolled a 15.
With disadvantage, both of you.
Oh, yeah.
17.
Disadvantage?
Yep. I rolled a 14 and a 16, and on my dex saving throw was +3.
Still a 15.
Okay. No worries. Let's get some damage. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need that dice as well. 8. Okay, hang on. Gotta do math. And
Same spell that killed me last time.
22, 23, 26 halved for both of you, so 13 damage.
Okay.
And then she is going to... she's going to chill for now. That's going to be her turn. Orion, you're up.
I will. What should I do?
Anything could be good.
I will.
You're still restrained. Anything you do,
Yeah.
you do with disadvantage.
I will. Sacred Flame that guy. That's a
Okay,
saving throw.
deck save. Righto. Sure, you can have this dice. What is your save?
15.
Dex save. Where's his save? He's got a -1, so he fails. Roll damage.
Yay! 6 damage.
Okay.
And then I
6
will
damage.
healing word myself.
Righto. Good turn.
At
Cassian,
first
you're up.
level.
Hmm. This here, is this underwater or is this just it looks like it on the map?
It's like up to your knees. So it's still. I'd still call it rough terrain. Would I call it rough terrain? Nah, you could run through that pretty quick. Maybe not as quick as normal. Maybe you lose 5 total feet of movement. Whatever your total is, -5. Minus 10. -5. We'll go with -5.
Cause it'll be me
It's not rough terrain, but you'll lose 5 feet.
5, 10, 15, and I'm going to attempt to jump up here using Mirthful Leaps. Where's my D8? 5. So it's standard jump distance of 5 plus 5 for 15 feet. I have an extra 20 feet left still. Not much elevation change here.
Probably like 5 feet, considering this is in the water. That's not. And this is up on a ledge. Oh no, not really. Never mind. It's probably like 8 foot, so not really. No.
Cool. Oh yeah, Cassian's gonna run 10 feet down here and jump over,
Righto.
and then do the smacky smacky.
Smacky, smacky. Cool.
Ooh, smacky smacky is not the good. That's 13 for the first hit,
Misses.
and that's gonna be 26 for the second hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Uh, 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Oh, nice.
And that would be it.
Cool. Back to the top of the round. We're back with the druid. She is going to continue concentrating on her entangle spell. She is going to attempt to. What is she going to do here? Interesting, 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 interesting. She's actually going to drop her entangle spell, and she's going to conjure animals. She's going to summon a large, intangible swarm of beasts in an unoccupied space you can see within 60 feet, which lasts for 10 minutes. Creature can end its turn. Hang on, this one is.
Is it concentration?
This will be, yes. Your entanglement is now gone as well because that's concentration. So she's swapping spells basically.
Yeah.
Good.
You need to make a dex saving throw, Chase, as the swarm of creatures swarms around you. The dex saving throw, please, Ivor, and I'm going to summon.
22.
You are A-okay. Let's just get something I can use. Here we go. That's scary enough. Meow. The swarm moves. This. Yep. 10 feet. It's supposed to be. It's summoned the swarm, and the swarm has moved like. Yeah, here-ish. You made your save, so you don't take any damage. All right, that's its turn. Drakmir and Ivar, you're up.
I just quickly, if I can go first, Ivar, because I'm planning to
Sure.
Guiding Bolt, which will then, if I hit, will give you advantage.
Alright.
If that's depending who you're aiming to planning to aim for. Because I was
He
going
just
to hit
said
the
it was
druid,
intangible.
the creature.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm going to be doing my Guiding Bolt from my feet. So that will be. That is 18 plus 7 plus. I think that's it. 25 to hit.
Sorry, hang on. Your guiding bolt from.
My feet. So I have a sort of background. It may have been from my
Okay,
background.
I'm not gonna lie. I was imagining you just shooting about shooting out your pinky toe. Okay, yeah, your feet. Right.
Oh,
that makes
no,
a bit more
no,
sense.
I
That
understand.
makes a bit more. Well, I did
Yeah.
see you
that's
being
what went
held
through my
bridal
head
style.
there.
Yeah.
And your feet could be angled that way. Okay, yeah, 25 will hit. 25 will hit.
25
Sorry.
will hit. So that'll be 4d6 damage. Plus 3. Sadly, that was an 18. That's not too good. 4. It's 10. Just straight 10 damage, I think.
I don't know. That's not bad. That's an extra 10 damage you didn't have
Hold on.
before. Plus advantage.
One second, because that's
X.
damage rolls. Yeah, so 10 damage. Yeah, and Ivar will get advantage on his next attack against
Yep,
the
alright.
druid.
Ivar, you have advantage if you want to attack her. Oh.
16.
That'll miss.
Damn.
Actually, sorry, 17.
That will still miss. Just.
Damn.
That sucks. You must have rolled awfully with advantage.
Yeah, that would be my guess, yes.
Alright, second attack.
Is he dead?
No, I assume is mathing. Oh, his mic might have cut out. His mic always fucking does this.
You're gonna have to
Yes, sir.
repeat.
Oh. Wait, did you lag out or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your 17 just missed, so roll again for your second attack. Did you roll that with advantage?
Yep.
Oh wow, you rolled awfully.
Like 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
$14.
14 damage. Alright, she's just gonna make a con save. She succeeds, so her concentration is still up. 14 damage. Alright, that's definitely an ouchie for her. You ain't happy about it, but it's an ouch. Alright, okay, it is Mr. Cleric's turn. Okay, he's going to cast Spirit Guardians at 3rd level. Protective spirits whirl about him. I need you to make a wisdom save, please, Cassian.
18.
18. You are 8. Okay, so you're going to take half damage as the Spirit Guardians enter or swirl around you. No. Okay. All right, that'll be 4 damage. So that's halved 8. Halved from 8, so 4 damage. That kind of sucked.
then he's going to cast Healing Word. Heal that word. Can we heal that word? Guys, I would like to heal that word.
Nope.
Guys, could we heal that word?
Nope.
+7! Jeez, he can use a cleric. Fair enough. And then he gets 2, 3. So he gets 11, 4, 3, 11, 3, 14 points of healing. Cool. Now wizard go. She needs to make. Okay, Kane, your choice here. Magikarp dice or not Magikarp dice?
Magikarp dice.
Magikarp dice. Ooh, I think she's gonna fail that. Is that cocked? No, it's not. What is her wisdom save? +4. She fails. Okay. She is going to cast. Whoa. On you two. So you. She can actually hit all of you. Okay, I need all of you to make me dexterity saving throws, please. Oh, wait, hang on. Wisdom saving throws, please.
It
What's the
also
range on
affects them, doesn't it?
No, it's choice.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was
It's a
on
40-foot
area.
cube of wherever she chooses, like within 150, 120 feet. So if she summons it on you,
40
40-foot
foot
cube.
40-foot cube.
Yeah.
She can't hit all of us with a 40-foot cube.
Oh, you're right. No, hang on. I was doing 40 foot each way. That'd be 20 foot. She doesn't have to. She's not going to hit either. She's going to hit the rest of you. That was the original plan, anyway. So everybody but either. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
23.
You are okay.
Ah! Wisdom saving throw. That's a 9. I fail.
26.
Okay, Drachma, your speed is halved. You have -2 to AC and Dex saves. You can't take reactions. You can either take an action or a bonus, and you can't make more than one attack with the attack action if you use it. And if you make a spell with a somatic component, you have to roll a d4.
So
If it's a 1, you will fail.
just a question. Does that counter the Thirsting Blade, which is I attack with my packed weapon? If I attack, I get to attack an additional turn.
Yeah,
I
that
would
counts.
assume
You
it
can
would.
attack once. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep. Okay. And then she's going to. Is she got a bonus action? She's not. She's happy where she is. She doesn't need to move. She's out of range. She's casting spells. She's A-okay. All right, Orion, you're up.
Going to probably won't succeed, but I will. I'm blind. Hold person. Her.
Old person, her, righto.
Yeah.
Yep. That is a
to roll
wisdom save.
Yeah.
All right.
Wisdom.
She succeeds. Well, what's your DC? But I'm assuming she succeeds. She rolled an 18.
Yep, she succeeds.
Sucks. That
I feel
sucks
like
a
my
lot.
Saving DC is horrible.
Well, you're level
Good save
5,
DC?
mate.
It's
You
15.
are level 5.
That's fine too. It's alright. It's not bad.
All right, Cassian, you're up.
We gone Hitman with Smacky Smacky.
John Smacky. All right, roll to hit.
23 for Smacky Smacky.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Oh, that is the fucking shittest thing I could have rolled. Actually, not quite. It could have been worse. That's 7 damage for Smacky Smacky. And then we will Smacky Smacky again. 25 for
Smack him.
25 for Smacky Smacky.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright, that's better.
So much damage.
Maximum damage for 13.
All right. Sorry, what was your damage for your first one?
7.
The 20 total. Cool. Good to know. All right, back to the top of the round. It is the druids' go. Creature ends its turn. Oh, you ended your turn within 10 feet of the swarm. Could you please make me a dex saving throw, Ivar?
Ten.
10. Okay, you are going to fail that. Means I get to roll dice. I get to roll dice. Roll some dice. I like to roll the dice. Okay, that's kind of... Oh, that's not bad, actually. 17 slashing damage. Cool. She is actually going to move it, however. She's going to... It can go 30 feet, so 5, 10... Oh, does it? That's rough terrain, so we can't go through that. She's not going to do that, because she isn't stupid. It's me that is stupid. Just a swarm of large beasts, I guess. All right, she is going to attempt to walk out of range. You get an attack of opportunity.
Cool. I won't hit her.
What'd you roll?
A 7.
Okay, I won't hit her. Alright, she's out of range. She's going to take 5, 10, 15, 20. She's going to try and run a little bit, and then she's going to attempt to use a cantrip on you. Let's use the Magikarp. I don't like the Magikarp. There's a 9 hit. Just, you know, does it hit? Really, a 9 will hit you. No? Okay. She will move the animals right there, though. Just so they're actually in a cube. Cool, that's the end of her turn. Drachmir, Ivar, you're up.
I can't really do anything to help you right now. I'm sorry. So if you want to go first, you can.
Break a concentration, that'll help him.
Break her concentration. It's true. Alright, well, when I hit her with Guiding Bolt, did she make a concentration save for the creatures?
Yes.
Okay, shame. I'm gonna do Witch Bolt at her, which will be yes. That's a critical hit because that's a 19 on a spell
Okay,
attack.
roll me a d4, please.
Oh no. 1.
The spell fails. I'm so sorry, man. Oh. You just got shafted by the slow spell. I'm so sorry.
The slow spell?
Yeah. If the target casts a spell with a somatic component, roll a d4. On a 1, the spell fails.
With a somatic component.
Yep. Which Witch Bolt has.
See, now, if I had known that, I would not have cast Witch Bolt.
I
Most,
think most of your spells have it.
most of your spells will have a somatic component.
Even Eldritch Blast does, like Guiding Bolt does.
I'd say there are all.
Like anything you would have cast.
There are very
Okay.
few spells that don't have
Yeah.
somatic components.
I'm so sorry. It's a 1 in 4 chance. That's just unlucky. Damn, that sucks. That actually really sucks. That's your turn too. All right.
Because
Ivar,
that would have
you're up.
been. I just want to say she probably would have died, because that would have been 3d12 damage at max damage, and then also 3d12.
Yeah. Well, yes. Yes.
So
I'm gonna hit her with the crossbow.
All right. Crossbow.
If I move, I take damage.
Yes. You will also take damage if you end your turn there, if you don't save.
So no matter what I do, I'm gonna take damage. Whatever.
You very
I'll
well
move then.
could. Depends on how you save.
I'll just move then.
All right, Rendler. Oh, no. All right, Dex save first things first. Roll me that deck save, baby, down on Dexter.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you're fine. You just like, honestly, it's not even Dex. You just shove the animals out of the way. Let's go for a swim. There's like a little dog in there. There's like a chihuahua, and you just kick it, just boot it.
Jeez.
All right, roll to hit, Chase. I'm assuming you're hitting.
21.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
16.
Damn. Okay.
Um, 18.
18 just hits. Roll damage.
15.
Hey, she's looking in some kind of way.
She needs to
Not a
roll her
good way.
con.
She does twice. You're right. That's a success. That's a success. Not that it's doing much for her. She's probably going to drop it anyway. Can druids hold spells when they're in wild shape? I don't think so, right? Surely not.
Concentration spells, yes.
They can?
Yeah.
Yep. They
Okay,
just-
well, that's fucking busted.
They just can't cast.
Yeah, okay, cool. Good to know. For absolutely no reason whatsoever. Ooh. Cleric ain't been too... Sorry, Druid ain't been too smart here. There is statue in way. And can he see her? I'm gonna say no, he can't. Will I say no, he can't? Yeah, I'm gonna say no, he can't. Okay. He is not having much fun.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yes.
Are we using spells from 2024 edition or fifth ed?
Fifth.
Fifth? So that slow spell is supposed to actually be different.
Okay, well then 2024, whatever the fucking stat block I'm reading from says. That's the way I'm doing it, to be honest, Kalen. I'm sorry, that's the way I'm doing it. I'm just reading the spells from the stat block, because I do not know all the spells. So we will probably have a hybrid. I apologize. For you guys, fifth. Fifth ed. Preferably. You can plead any cases you want about 2024. I realistically don't care that much. I don't think there's too many differences there. Okay, Jeremy, wisdom saving throw, please.
23.
This guy really doesn't like you. He's whoever gonna cast some healing on himself. He's running out of spell slots. Mother trucker. Okay, Kane, no need to like fucking die, jeez. That's a 1 and a 4. 5 plus 7. 12 plus 3. 15 healing. He's running out of spell slots, though. Alright, that's his go. Cleric's done. Thorn boy. No, that's a failure. She's concentrating on slow. She's going to once again use her last level 3 spell slot to cast Lightning Bolt. Dex save, please, Orion and Jackman.
-22.
You have a -2 to that, so that's a 20.
For 20, yeah.
10.
And you fail. This could be interesting.
I might go down here.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8 dice. Ooh. Okay, let's do some math. 10, 12, 14, 16, 26 damage. Halved for Drachmir.
So 13.
13, yes. All right, that's her go. Can she do anything else? She can. Does she want to do anything else? Not really. You know what? She's gonna use some of her movement. There you go. She's moved this time. Doesn't have any line spells anyway. All right, that's her go. We're back to Orion, who is surely in need of healing.
Remind me, how much damage did she do?
26.
20. Yeah, okay. I thought as much.
What?
Then I'm down.
Okay, Orion is unconscious. Lightning slams into him. That is, however... Okay. Let's actually roll. Okay, I don't think this Magikarp dice is rolling very well. I'm like rolling it and it just like stops. Okay, now it is. Okay, well that's a nat 1.
But
Fuck
that
you.
wasn't my saving throw.
No, that wasn't a saving throw. You don't get a saving throw yet. Actually, you do. Do you want the Magikarp dice?
No.
Just roll on that one. I'm sure it'll be good for you. Alright, you know what? You can have spider dice. Okay. Ryan is down. Cassian, you're up. You've just seen your friends get blasted. Ass blasted.
Yo. Everything I've got is an action. I'm gonna try and kill this motherfucker. He needs to die so I can move.
Unfortunately, he has been healing himself like every single turn. That's all he can do. Roll to hit.
Ugh! So close to a fucking nat 20, but it's not the thing. That's the 26.
That'll hit. It'll certainly hit.
That is not the dice I want. That is the dice I want. Alright, that is going to be... that plus 5. 11 points of the slashing.
Okay.
And the second
Just gonna
attack...
turn to you and go, really?
The second attack's going to be a 19.
That'll hit. Just. Oh, not just, but it'll hit.
7 points.
7 points, okay. He just healed himself too. He's not very pleased with you. Is that all you're doing?
I don't have any fucking bonus action healing, so yeah.
Fair enough then. Okay. Top of the round, we're back to the druid, who is going to do a druid thing. He's going to transform into the shape of a bear.
Ooga booga.
Brarg. She is turned into a brown bear in front of you.
Heavy bear.
She is going to move this thing, so I need a dex save from either. And then she's going to roll to hit you, which honestly kind of shit. You know, she's just a bear,
19.
man. Yeah, you're fine. 1 bite attack. That is a... That's a nat 1. Nope, that's a 7.
Some of these dice I can't tell. Is that a 7 or a 1? That's a 7. Okay, so 12, that'll miss. Or attack. Ooh, that'll hit. Maybe. 15 plus 5, 20. I'm assuming that hits.
If it's over 20, sure.
Oh, I can't remember everybody's AC. And then it's a D. So that's 4 slashing damage or radiant. She's gonna do slashing, and the target gains the prone condition if it's huge or smaller. So you're prone, apparently.
I'm medium.
Which is smaller than huge.
It's smaller than huge. Huge or smaller. But that seems a bit stupid to me. We're not doing that. No, sorry, we're not doing that. Because, I'm sorry, she can transform into bear and whack him, sure, but he's pretty beefy. That should be like a contested thing, I think. We're just not going to bother with that. We're going to ignore that part of the stat block.
Okay.
Okay. She is now a bear. It is now Drakmir and Ivar's go.
You can go first. You can go first, Ivar. Yes.
Sure.
Oh, you need to make a saving throw, Kaelin, for wisdom save for your end of your turn last time.
I
the
was
slow
going to bring it
spell.
up when I was having my turn, so I'll do that now. I'll fail.
You fail. Alright, Ivar, what are you doing? I'm assuming you're attacking her?
23.
Yeah, that'll hit. She's also now a bear, so she's easier to hit.
$18.
She is no longer a bear. She just looks up at you like, really? Really?
Well over 20.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
$13.
13. Alright, she is unconscious.
Oh, no more little fucking animal shit.
Animal shit's gone too. Fucking, of course she had to do 18. That's the amount of temp hit points she had. Alright, she's unconscious. I'm gonna do death save. Well, actually, are you guys trying to keep these guys alive or are you trying to kill them?
Plan to kill them, but keep.
Unfortunately, you haven't said anything to the others, so I'm assuming the others are going to kill.
Cassian.
She's dead.
Cassian is.
Drakmir has noted that he has recognized her, so Drakmir will not be killing her.
I don't think Drakmir is that intelligent.
I wasn't going to kill the tiefling.
Okay.
So
We'll say for the sake of it, you're not going to kill any of them? Oh, you meant.
at the very
Oh,
least, if Ivar doesn't kill the woman, Cassian would.
Oh. Well, she apparently said some stuff.
It's not that she said some stuff, it's that Cassian said some stuff. And, yeah. Some comments were made. Now all of them are going to die, unless someone stops Cassian.
So is it my turn?
Yep. Waiting on
Yep.
you.
I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the wizard.
Old person on the wizard. Alright, it's a
Yep,
wisdom
look at the
save from her
D4.
end.
D4 is 3, wisdom save of 15.
Yep. He fucking rolls well when it's against a spell. That's a 17 plus whatever she has.
Okay, so that saves.
Kind of sucks because that's your other spell slot, isn't it?
Yep.
Ugh.
And then that is it wisdom save for the slow?
Yep.
That is a 19.
That succeeds. You no longer slide. Cool. At least you got that going for you. All right, clerics go. The cleric is going to. Oh, Jez, I need a wisdom saving throw. You entered your turn within the spirit guardians. Sorry, I forgot about that.
That's a 14.
That is a failure. So that will be 16 radiant damage.
Sorry, just quickly, that druid died, yeah?
The one over near Ivar? Yep.
Yeah, cool.
Or it's bleeding out as we speak.
It's just that if it's dead, I regain 9 HP, that's all. That's why I was asking.
Yep. I'll pretend I remember that, but yep.
That's from my curse. You regain 9
Oh,
HP.
okay, curse. I was gonna say I don't remember anything of the class that we made, but curse.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's hex or whatever it is.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yep, hex. Yep. Cool. Good. That's lucky. That's pretty good. This guy is going to. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This thing can heal a crap ton.
What, the
It
cleric?
has an ability that can use 3 times a short rest to restore up to 30 hit points, divided between bloodied creatures. It's the only creature here.
What, the
But it
cleric?
just feels like we're dragging it out for no sake.
Don't worry, if I ever roll a critical hit, this man's gonna die.
I mean, yeah, probably. You would just smite him.
Yeah.
He is going to. His. You know what? Another wisdom save, please, Jez.
Oh, there's my nat 20, so I guess I'm not getting that on an attack.
Also means you're not whole person either. Okay. Fucking, he's not gonna heal himself. This is taking way too long. Oh, he's gonna heal himself. He would heal himself. Fucking rep. Boy. Alright. Other people start wailing on him now too. 6 and 13. 13 healing. Okay. You are slowly whittling him down. Pain, magic up dice, or no magic up dice?
Sure, let's do some magic up dice.
Yeah, that's where the nat 20 is coming from.
What's a nat 20?
Yay!
Magic up for the win.
Unfortunately, that's not for Kane's death save.
Oh.
Oh.
So, nobody's really paying attention to her. But, you notice, Cassian, you notice quite quickly, 3 darts, like spears of pure magic, pew, 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 whiz past you and strike into the dwarf. As you look back over your shoulder, she's essentially trying to peel the collar off her neck using her fingers. Her fingers are glowing blue as she's trying to peel the collar off.
Can I make an insight check on her? Like,
3. You sure can. 3.
yeah, that's a shit insight check. That's an 8.
10 force damage to this guy. What were you looking for?
Well, this is the first time I really paid attention to her. So you say collar. Is an 8 high enough to infer that she is not fighting us of her own free will, or? Because I like she's pulling at a collar on her neck and she's attacked her seemingly friend.
I would say you'd be able to infer that, yes.
Perfect.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't realize I never said it was your go. Jeremy, it's your go.
Oh.
I'm
Cool.
sitting here waiting for you.
Cool. Yeah, no, we're going for the smacky smacky. Um. What is
He died.
Is he really just dead?
I'm
I
here.
don't know, but it's.
I'm
okay.
debating.
Oh.
Things are going through my brain.
Yeah, but you just went really loud and then just stopped talking.
Somebody is unconscious on the ground.
Next turn. That's a different story. I think it's still your go, Cassian.
Well, I'll just roll my attacks. Fuck off, Discord. I don't need you. Well, no nat 20, but that is a like a 25 and a 23.
They'll both hit.
One of those is going to get smited because this man needs to die.
You might want to keep him alive.
Why does Cassian want to keep him alive? What reason does Cassian have to keep him alive? Sure, as a player, I understand we might want to keep him alive, but Cassian has no reason to do so, and no one has said anything.
No one has said anything yet.
Alright, so that is going to be for the first attack. 12 points of slashing, and now I gotta do all of my smiting damage. Where is my smite gone? So 16 radiant damage and fucking 12 slashing, I think it was, and then the second attack is going to be 13 slashing. So 16 radiant and a total of 25 slashing.
He's down.
Perfect. Alright. Jump, run to Orion. Can't do anything with this turn though.
I will say we're out of combat.
Oh, cool. Lay on hands. He can have 1 hit point. That's all he needs.
Thanks. Feel the
It's
love.
too late.
He's dead.
I
The
finally
light has
learned my
faded.
god's name and I die.
You know, I fucking magic up diced a natural 20 for her and a natural 1. Oh, fucking shit, me. Why did whose idea was it for me to roll the death saves?
Yours.
Yeah, but now I just feel bad. Alright, Orion. The light has faded from your eyes. You saw lightning. Oh! Well, fuck, I was supposed to tell you that.
I mean, what?
You were supposed to get a little resistance there. Oh my fucking god, that would have saved your life.
Yeah, it would have.
Alright, let's end tonight's session. Give me a week to think on it. As well as discuss with you.
Yeah.
Great. Wonderful. Yay. We can't go a single session without somebody dying now. Cool. On that note, everybody levels up.
Perfect. Except
Everyone?
Orion. Except Orion. That motherfucker's
Except
dead.
Orion. He's kind of dead. But everybody else, yeah, congrats, guys. Level 6. 27 episodes in, level 6. Nice. Congrats. Woo. Woo.
Good night.
Woo. Woo. Everybody else, yeah, level up. So, Kane, we will discuss things during the week. I will think things over. Because technically, from what I had written, you were supposed to get a little, resistance to lightning damage. Didn't really happen, but well, it was supposed to. Cool. Thanks for the session.
Good night.
Yeah. Fucking kill me. Shoot me. Stab me with a trowel. That's why I went, oh no, when it was Jeremy's turn. Case you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Because I rolled a freaking 4 earlier, and I was like, oh, it'll be fine as long as I don't roll in that one on the next one. Combat will probably end soon. Fucking shoot me, man. I am very much debating, guys. Do you want to roll your own death saves again? Because I feel dreadful. Actually, do I feel dreadful? Let me think on that. A little bit. Same time, it's kind of funny.
It is DM's discretion. There's something you should have given him, and it got him killed because you didn't.
Yes. Very much so. I will discuss with Kane as well as think on it over the week. We will work it out together. As well as everybody else's input. But it kind of sucks considering he just met his goddamn goddess. Freaking
Yeah,
27
finally learned
episodes
her
long.
name. Jeez.
Yeah, you got a name. I'm assuming some of you know who Kimapalea is?
Never heard of her.
Nope.
She's a very minor deity, to be fair, in the Greek mythos, so... I'm assuming you've ended the stream, Jizz?
None.